grows colder.
Aye. Best we head inside the Wyvern for a pint.
Then I told him, that's no troll, that's my wife.
A finer jest was never spoken.
Tell us a story, Bard.
Well then, what shall it be? It must be something befitting for an audience of such illustrious common folk as yourselves.
Tell us a story of ale.
Tell us a love ballad.
A story of the Battle Kings.
Aye, and if it's any good, the ale's on me.
I can see that you're a most astute audience, and one not taken to spiritual and philosophical tales. So then perhaps a story about the Storytellers Inn.
That's a myth.
Come, is there not some truth in all stories? Besides, I have been there.
That's a tale I'd like to
And
hear.
so you shall. But this is thirsty work. A cup of your best ale, innkeeper.
Here.
As I approached the final weeks of my studies at the Bard's College in Lyonesse, Alban, the guild's chief scribe, tasked me with a unique quest to locate a mysterious inn that he had predicted would soon reappear through his cosmic insights. This enigmatic establishment, known for its sporadic appearances every 12 years, roams the kingdoms of Dagonfell, only to vanish at dawn. Alban's latest revelation suggested that this time, the inn would emerge along the Black Coast, nestled on the eastern shoreline of Lyonesse. The Storyteller's Inn, the grail for all bards, a tavern where minstrels and narrators converge to share their tales. This captivating venue is ever-changing, seamlessly shifting between realms and alternate dimensions, drawing in patrons not just from Dagonfell, but also from uncharted lands and other worlds. The origins of this mystical place remain shrouded in mystery, with even the ancient records of the college failing to provide clarity. Speculation abounds, with some claiming it was founded by the very first storyteller who roamed the cosmos. While the true story may be lost to time, the magic of the inn itself endures, a testament to the creativity and wonder it inspires.
What happened then?
Alban, frail and weak, could not embark on the treacherous journey himself, so he entrusted me. Thus, I set off on a perilous trek that spanned several exhausting days. I was soaked to the skin and shivering uncontrollably, my teeth chattering so violently that I feared they might crack and fall from my mouth. And then I saw it, materialize out of the mist like a specter.
Greetings, dear one. Welcome to the Storyteller's Inn. My name is Calliope, a muse, here to inspire and ignite the flames of creativity within your soul.
My name is Bowen.
Don't you feel it? That gentle stirring, the whisper of a new idea taking flight. Yes, that's the magic. Now tell me, what beauty shall we bring forth into the world today?
How long have you been here?
Long enough to know a weary traveler. Now come, there is nothing here to harm you, only inspiration.
Even today it is hard to describe what it was like. The inn seemed to have no end, just rooms, alcoves, corners.
Blooming fairy magic, that is.
No, nothing like that. It wasn't magic as you might know it. It was bliss, tranquility, a place to create music, poetry, songs, and stories. So many stories to hear and swap. Time is what we want the most, but what we use the worst. In that place, it seemed to have no meaning.
What then?
More stories. And then a stranger came up to me and asked if he could join me. I could tell that he had been through much travail. There was a deep sadness behind his eyes.
I am lost and cursed, my friend, because of the pettiness and vanity of a god.
A god?
Indeed, one whose kingdom is the sea, with a prideful and irritable nature, prioritizing his own desires and those of his fellow deities above the well-being of all mortal beings.
About offending a god.
The truth of the matter is that it was not I who defied him, but rather my king, a great man, a great warrior, and a beloved husband to his queen. At one time, he was a member of the Argonauts. Have you ever heard of them?
I can't say that I have. But please, continue.
My king found himself caught in a monumental war against an undefeated kingdom. The conflict was fierce, stretching over a decade, ultimately succumbing to treachery and deceit. Worn down by the endless bloodshed, my king sought to return home, but the sea god intervened, demanding further destruction. Defying the deity, he rejected the call for more conflict, provoking the god's fury. In retaliation, a violent storm was unleashed, casting our ship into uncharted waters and cursing us to wander aimlessly, far from our homeland. Our resolve to return never wavered. We traversed vast seas and confronted terrifying adversaries, including a formidable seven-headed beast, all while mourning the loss of many brave companions. My king's steadfast love for his queen drove him onward, undaunted by the challenges we faced. However, as the years dragged on, fate turned cruel, and I was separated from my king.
Help me!
Tossed about like a mere plaything in the storm, I felt despair's icy grip closing in, ready to welcome death as a release from this relentless curse and unending nightmare. However, destiny had different intentions for me. When I regained consciousness, I found myself on a strange shore, disoriented and questioning whether I was still in my own world. The sky above was unlike anything I had ever encountered, and the constellations twinkling in the night were entirely unfamiliar. A deep sense of despair settled over me, heavier than anything I had experienced before, as I faced the harsh truth of my isolation. Days merged into a foggy blur, but eventually, I found the resolve to rise and move forward. Though the seductive call of death lingered in my thoughts, the instinct to survive surged within me, pushing back the shadows. After what felt like an eternity, I stumbled upon a hidden inn, a refuge in the vast desolation. The warmth of their welcome wrapped around me like a soothing embrace. And as I shared my story, they encouraged me to stay. So here I remain, waiting for the moment when the Storytellers Inn will appear in my world, offering me the chance to return home and learn the fate of my king, whether he is reunited with his beloved queen or continues to drift in the endless sea.
An amazing tale. How long have you been waiting here?
Time has no meaning in this place, for the Storytellers Inn appears in many worlds and at different times throughout the history of those worlds. For all I know, I may have been here for 1,000 years, although it only seems like a few days.
I'm at a loss what to tell you.
There is nothing to say. This is my story, and someday I will tell it for the entire world to know. But whether that will be in my own world or another, only time will tell.
We sat in quietude, two weary travelers and bards alike, savoring the stillness around us.
It is time for you to go.
A profound sense of emptiness washed over me, mingling with a deep longing, not only to rediscover that elusive inn one day, but also to share the tales it held. It's difficult to articulate, yet the compulsion within me to recount those stories has remained unwavering, a persistent echo in my heart.
Do you think you'll find it again?
Maybe. It's just a question of knowing where to look.
And the lost traveler. Did he find his way home?
I do not know. Although I look forward to reading his tale one day.
Did he tell you his name?
Homa. He told me his name was Homa.
That's a strange name.
Indeed it is.
Aye, Bard. That story is worth a pint or two.
You know, you really should stay awake when I'm telling a story.
I will, when you tell one.
Everybody's a critic.